fright of me life. Hi, I'm here. I'm just gonna find myself. How are you? So I am Emma from Emma's Happy Place Arts and Crafts, and Colour Your World is a year-long a year-long colour challenge, art challenge, craft channel challenge. It's for everybody. There is absolutely no limits on what you can or can't use. You can use clay, you can use resin, you can use paper, you can use a jelly plate, you can do whatever you like. All I do is every month I give you a theme, some colours. I even give you the Pantone colours if you would like to look them up to see what you would get. And on the first Sunday of every month, I go live with my take on it. It's not always fantastic. It's always off the cuff. There's never really a plan, or there might be a little bit of a plan, but it is for everybody. You can dip in and out. It's all completely free, and it will be back in January. So, hi, Dominique. So, I am Emma from Emma's Happy Place Arts and Crafts. And if you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. And if you're not new here, hi. So I've got a kind of a plan. I don't know if it'll work. I did go and get some Christmas tree leaves and the jelly plate, and the colours are gold, red, and green, and it is basically joy, Christmas joy, seasonal joy, families, friends, colour, you name it. This is it. So I've got the jelly plate out. I have gold, I have red, and I have green. I've also got silver because we all know I have to add more. And you can do whatever you want. What I'm doing here is just inspiration. You could do absolutely anything at all that you want. A journal page, anything. So, hi, Kim. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Val. Hi, Lorna. Hi, everybody. So I think we'll just get started. So, like I say, I've got the jelly plate. I don't know how it'll turn out. I have black card. And I also have white. I do have white as well, because we're going to do some painting. So I'm planning on doing the jelly print or a couple and then turn it into something else. It could go on a card, it could go in your journal, it could actually go on a frame, hopefully. So, did I say hi, Kim? I hope I did. Hi, anybody that I've missed. I can't actually remember what I did 3 seconds ago. So, I'm going to add gold and probably some silver to this. And the red and the green, I might add some, but I don't want an awful lot in the print. Like I say, I have done leaves and things on the jelly plate before, but these are quite bushy, like Christmas tree type. Oh, that's a lot of silver. Let's move that about a bit. And I am still sniffing and coughing for the longest cold in history. So, not poorly, it's just not going away. I think the cold does not help with the sniffles. So what I want is I want to kind of mix it, but not completely mix it on the jelly plate. Again, this does not have to be on the jelly plate. You could just use the brayer and sort of like do just random marks and just build it up that way. It does not have to be on a jelly plate. If you don't have one, do it a different way. Honestly, if you're a resin artist, do it in resin. If you are a card maker, sorry, I'm trapping something under my wheel. There we go. Ish. I couldn't move. I was stuck. I'm trying to pick out the flatter of the leaves, because if they're too thick, I'll not get the desired. Because I'm instead of paper, I'm using it's like a thick paper, like it's cardstock basically. But hopefully it'll work to plan. I mean, look at these, aren't they lovely with the two-tone? Gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, I'm dropping everything. Everything's rolling. I need a day tidying up. I have that there. And then I did grab 2 bits of holly, you know, because that's going to make all the difference. Hi, Maureen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this down and use this, and I'm going to press down quite hard because I want to try and get into as many of the nooks and crannies as possible and lift as much paint off on the leaves as humanly possible at the same time. So I might not like this print, we might do another, just we'll see. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of hold the paper and just move the leaves out of the way. And then that bit goes down. And then we'll move these ones. Sorry. And then all the paper goes down together, and then we'll lift the whole print. And then you hold your breath, because it might look rubbish. If it looks rubbish, it doesn't matter, you can do it again. And again, when you look at a jelly print, don't look at the whole thing being the image. Look at different parts of it and see what you get. Right. Oh, look, I got some blue up as well. That's exactly what I was after. Like the marks of the leaves without it being completely. Now I'm looking at this area here because I didn't really want the ink, the paint to come off. We'll do another, and I might add some red. So if we do silver, don't squeeze as hard. It's going to come out really fast again, isn't it? No, not too much. Right. And we'll add a little bit green. Actually, I'm going to go with this green because the darker green I want to use to paint. So is everybody getting ready for Christmas yet? Because it's the 1st of December today. Is it today? Is it the 1st of December today, or am I like a day early? Should this be next week? Should this have been next week? I'm just going to go with the silver and the green for now. And I want the silver mixed in with the green because I want the green to show up metallic. Should this have been next week? Is it the 1st of December today or tomorrow? Tomorrow! It's the first Sunday of the month. Anyway, I'm early. Never been known. Only me, eh? See, I've already got gold paint on this one. Looks very nice. I bet everyone was thinking when I was saying the first Sunday, the first of the Sunday of the month, and everyone's going, "It's not, Emma. It's not." We might do it again next Sunday. Why not? For anybody who turns up and thinks, "Well, Emma, you're not here." I was convinced it was the 1st of December today. And then, of course, I've just said tomorrow, haven't I? Well, maybe I knew. Anyway, this could be the penultimate. Is it penultimum? I don't know. I can't speak. I'm tired. Again, I think I've moved the paper, but it will be fine because I'm just looking for some marks. I'm not looking for perfection. Now, when you do the other leaves, you often get pretty, like, decent markings. I do have some little bits of holly, but they all look very dried up. It's the holly without the spikes on, but I'm still a little bit. It's very sad looking. The berries are kind of. I might do a couple actually, see if it works. Eh? What's gonna hurt? Oh, let's have them off, and we'll just see if we can do that. Even if we just get a little pot. Right, and I'm gonna put them berries in the bin. I don't want any falling off. And the Asbo sister's getting them. Right. I do like this one though. Look at that with the green. So this one's the winner so far. So I've got this one and this one. And then I am going to do another using these leaves. And I'm just going to use gold this time because gold was my plan. And the red and green were going to come later. So I think I'll work in the middle more than anything because I want all the leaves to show. Now, if this one's a favourite, this is the one that we're using. So I just hope I can find a paper trimmer. You would think I'd learn my lesson and keep it close to hand, wouldn't you? But no. See, these are pretty dry, but it'll be fine. We'll see what happens. So I don't know if anybody can remember when I did the leaves last time, And I did it very, very similar to this. And there's loads of other people do it as well. So you can always go looking for the inspiration. All right. Right, so again. And these ones we should just be able to push down. You see the bruise on the back of my hand? That's off Bella's teeth. She ran into us. I'm always injured. Always injured. They're very beautiful, the prints that come off when you're using. I mean, I've used flowers before. I mean, tell us if you would like us to do more jelly printing with things I find outside. There's loads of stuff we can do. Right. So I'm going to keep it there as much as possible. And I'm hoping that the leaves have lifted up enough of a print. I want that one down there. And then I'll lift this side and get the last couple out. I think this is going to be the winner. I really do. eBay keeps popping up on my phone. I'm going to clean my brie on the back of it. You ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I know this is going to be good. I got a sneaky peek. Yes, alcohol inks. I mean, as long as you don't mind waiting for things to dry. Oh, I love it, but I still like the green one. I think it's going to have to be the green one. Alcohol inks you kind of have to let dry. So as long as you don't mind waiting and do it live, I just do not want to bore anybody to tears. I'll have to use scissors. I'm not going to start scratching for a paper trimmer. All I want is, I'll trim it down after. I won't. So this could go on a frame. It could go on a card front. Anywhere at all that you want. You make bookmarks from it. Anything at all. But this is the one that we're going to use. I'm going to put my jelly print, my jelly plate back in its box. Because you always keep these boxes for the jelly plates because your jelly plate will end up ruined if you don't. And that is literally one bit of packaging that I keep religiously for everything. Now, my big jelly plate is starting to look very, very sad. So we might have to work on smaller ones. It's been used that much. Right. So what I want is I want red, green. Oop. So I'm using acrylic paints, gold, and white. That's far too much gold. I'll need like tiny, tiny little bit. And white. So I'm sticking with the colours. Come on, come out. It's very thick, this white. And I have a little paintbrush. And what the plan is to totally wing it. And in the white, I'm going to paint some branches maybe. And like I say, I'm just winging it. It does not have to be perfect at all. I may add a smidge of gold just on the end of the paintbrush. And that's going to act like a brown in my eyes, on my head. I don't know yet. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It isn't the end of the world. I might add some more in. Gosh. I might leave it at that, you know. I'm cleaning my brush in the dirtiest water known to man. Jelly prints, natural elements, perfect. I can do alcohol inks. I can do anything at all. If I can't do it, we'll try it anyway. And I'm thinking we need some white in the green. It's not going to show up, is it? We need it opaque. So that's a good way to do things as well. If you want an opaque paint, just add white, like a titanium white. And just keep adding. I'm thinking some holly. Always go back in and add darker. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're thinking abstract here. Can we say, oh, it is showing up. It's not very great in the light I'm in. For me, anyway. As long as it's showing up for you. That's more what I'm bothered about. Let's just pop that behind. And we'll have some over here. See, I'm thinking along the lines of quick abstract Christmas cards that everybody will like. That if you do fairs and things, you could sell for more than like pennies. Because the hand painted, they don't have to be perfect. It's just a sort of, if you get the shape right, then you're halfway there. I'm loving this. I'm thinking the background might be too green, but I can try it on the other ones as well. And let's go with a red. I'm just gonna super easy. Now, once this is dry, I would add highlights and things in. I'd probably I'd maybe go for like a really thin pen. I might try and get a thinner brush with some black so I can show you. All my holly has to have 3 berries. I do not know why. When in reality, I'm going to do 2 on there. I'm going to break the habit of a lifetime. I think I've just seen too many cards growing up and it had 3 berries on. When in reality, it's got loads of berries on, hasn't it? Actually, I'll just go in to the green with the red. Some more white. We'll get a different colour. I think we'll have a little bit here. Get rid of that. And there's a one over here. What are we thinking? Do we like? Do we not like? Might add some more of this gold in and just and we'll say yeah. And then again, you can chop it down even more if you want to. I'm just going to pop that in there, and I did spot a very skinny paintbrush before. There it is. Right, I just need to grab some black. I did have some. There we go. Oh, this paintbrush is minute. It's a graphite brush. But again, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. It's just a hint. And you don't even have to add the black in if you don't want to. I've got this urge to outline nearly everything I do, if you haven't noticed. But again, it's everybody's personal preference. Who's going to join in next year with Colour Your World? I've changed it up again. It's very similar, obviously, because I don't want to change it too much because I really enjoy the different colours and the challenging things. But I've added a little bit of something else. Right, just a little bit along the branches. I'm sticking with the holly and the leaves, though, I think, because I really I like the idea of the holly and the branches. But I do think on a less green background might be better. But this is the whole point of trying things and Colour Your World is so you can see what you like and what maybe you wouldn't do next time. It's stepping out your comfort zone a little bit. I think you should. Yes, yes. Everybody join in. And you can post your pictures on Facebook or you don't have to. It's just, you know what it is? That's what it's for. Just getting the mojo back, and it's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be stressful at all. I would never ever like say, well, if you didn't join in this month, then you can't play. Because no. You can drop in, you can drop out. If you miss 3 months and then because you're busy and you want to come back, want to sneeze, that's absolutely fine. It's completely up to you. Like I say, it's all free. It's all just fun. So what would you do different on this card? Would you have maybe not done it with the white? Would you have done it on the gold? Yeah, see, I mean, if this is... It could go in a frame. Yeah, I probably wouldn't frame it. I'd probably make it into a card for Christmas. And then if the person who received it wanted to do whatever they wanted with it, they could. Right. Nearly there. Nearly there. So I'm not doing it all. Just little hints here and there. Just little bits. Just because. Oh, I like that. These berries in the middle, though. They look very lonely. There we go. And then, once this is dry, I'd go back in and add gold highlights on the berries and things, rather than, you know how I normally add a white highlight. Ugh, water on my brush. We'll come back to that one. We'll let that bit dry. Oh, just a little bit. You'd even add a hint of gold on the leaves. That's it. It's not your life's work. It's not... We're not thinking art gallery. I'm thinking fun. I'm thinking different Christmas cards. Alternative than what we normally do as crafters. Because I think it gets a little bit... After you've made 20 or so, it gets a little bit tedious. There we go. I'm going to stop there. I like that a lot. I really do. So that I would mount on, trim it down, let dry, trim it down. You can add other highlights in if you want to. I would probably go back in and add more gold in the places where it hasn't dried. But I'm going to clean that off because I really like that little skinny brush. Dry it on my top, as you do. I think we should try it on this one. Here. Because it could be a DL card as well. Oh, we've lost that bit. And then I'm going to add a little bit more white. Actually, I'll just use this one. The other one's very thick. I need a skinny brush. There it is, that'll do. And this one, I'm thinking we could sort of go for a garland type thing. Maybe. Like I say, it doesn't have to be life's work. Oh, just a little bit. And this has already got gold on, so I don't have to worry too much about adding in gold to the paint. Now, I don't have a metallic green, so that's why I'm sort of using the matte against it. And then, let's see if we can get this darker. Whoop. A little bit of, oh, there's a lot of dark. We'll put that there. I'm looking for a little bit of red. There we go. And then what I'm thinking is, if we kind of take some of this off, we can. Oh no, maybe don't take too much off. Just sort of have it with the, I'm thinking this type of thing coming off the garland. You could add little lights on, anything at all. And again, not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. It's just a hint. And you can go back in afterwards with a pen and make it more pronounced. I'll add a little bit more white in, get it lighter. Over the top. And I am still going to go in and add holly as well. I just want all the different shades of green going on. It kind of looks like a dog's dinner at the minute, doesn't it? Sorry, I'm missing comments as well. I'm so... Yeah, soften the black leaves. See, what you could do is use a dark grey. I'm very, very much, but all know I'm all in or nothing. And black is like a go-to, but I do love Payne's grey as well, which is not too far off black, but it's not too far out of my comfort zone. Oh, I say go for it. You do it and then show us, because I love to see. So I am adding gold to the green because I do want a different shade of green for the little bits of holly I'm going to add in. But again, I'm not going to add them in. I'm going to kind of just do a smudgy line, and then we can come back in with, oh, I think I kind of need it darker, a lot darker for the holly. And then we can add green highlights in. So all I'm doing with the holly is sort of a squiggly line. And don't have to have loads of it. And I'm going to go back in with the little brush. Probably a pen, once it's all dry, would be, you would end up with thinner lines. Not so, yeah, so they're softened a little bit. The black here, just in with the holly. Right. I say green, or use grey or brown. Just little bits. I say I'm not after anything. I'm not. If I'd had time, because all my pens end up ruined because I don't let acrylic paint dry properly before I go over the top of it. And I'm kind of out of pens at the minute. So I thought the brush, at least you would be able to see. But it's not looking the best, but it will do. Right, I say we're just looking for squiggly lines. This is holly. If you squint, it looks like holly. There we go. I'm not going to put too much more in. I will keep going with it. But then I am going to turn the brush over and use the back and just add in loads of berries. And then you can go in with a gold pen as well, or gold paint, and add in little stars. Again, I don't know if I've got one nearby or one that even works. I think Santa's going to have to bring us some new pens. I had so many. But because I'm always in a hurry, Just in case you hadn't noticed that. Everything ends up. I need Emma destructible pens. If any company out there would like me to test pens and let you know if they're going to break or not, I'm your lady. If you make an Emma-proof pen, mind. Oh, I like that. I like that. I do like that a lot. Now, let me have a look and see if I can find a gold pen or something. Just washing that. Right. I do have the Jane Davenport pen, and it is a brush. And what I was thinking, oh, it's not going to show very well, is it? It's not a proper. Might run out as well. Oh, nothing. You sorry. Another one. That one's maybe a little bit better. Don't think we're going to be able to see it. You could add little stars in, little squiggles. No, I don't think it's going to show up. I think this might be a wait for the photographs in 300 years' time. Hold on, let's see what. Got a green metallic pen. And maybe add in a different shade of holly. It's still not. And we'll say it. Kind of. Let's see, I'm not after anything. It's more abstract, I'm thinking. But you can add pine cones into this. I would just use a brown and sort of make a pine cone. But basically a triangle. Let's see. Do I have brown? I do. There's my little brush at. So for pine cones, all I would kind of do is that. God, it's tiny, isn't it? I just sort of, just like that. And you kind of get, it's more just like a scraggy triangle with a rounded top. If you get the holly looking, like, so it looks, some of it looks like holly, and the vines look like vines and things like that, everything else will start to look like it's supposed to. Now, I think that is starting to look a little bit how it's supposed to. Like I say, I should have done the holly and the brown. It might have been better, not as harsh like Dominic says. But anyway, I'm quite happy with that one. I'm more happy with the other one. Definitely. But when you've got more time and things can dry, and when you're drying acrylic paint, even if you use a heat tool, it's still wet underneath, so you pens and things still end up getting blocked with the acrylic paint. So I'm making a conscious effort to try not to use. Well, that's 2026's plan anyway. So when I do get new pens, yeah, I like that. I'm happy with that. And then around the edges, I would probably, sorry, just cleaning that little brush. I really don't want to spoil it. I've only got one. Around the edges, go with a metallic ink pad or something. I'm going to use my finger with acrylic paint. And I'm going to come back to this one because this one's my favourite. And I'll just, around the edge. And I quite like the paint on your finger, but obviously use a brush or a sponge or whatever. And you're going to get a really sort of arty line going around. And it's going to be all different thicknesses because you're using a sponge, or in my case, finger. And then mount that on to a black. Add some words, which of course I do not have. It would not be me if I actually had words prepared, or if I'd found any for anything yet. But yes, that is my take on Colour Your World. December 2026, 2025. And I think they both come out pretty well, considering there was really no thought put into it until I saw the leaves and I thought, oh, jelly plate. And then this just sort of ventured on from there. But that's the whole point of it. Try something different. This is different for me. It's not many, many layers. It's less layers, but still the jelly print, so it's not too out of my comfort zone. But what do you think? Ivy. Yeah, we could add ivy. You can add whatever you like. I'm going to stop there, though. You could definitely add ivy in. I got told that ivy's bad luck to have in the house this week. I did not know that. I mean, I know there's loads of different things that, like superstition and putting shoes on tables and things, but I've never heard the ivy one. But anyway, I like this one best. This one might be nice when it's finished, but I do like this one. Anyway, with that, that is my take. Even though I'm a day early, we might do something next week with green, red, and gold. But for now, that is it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you all have a lovely start of the week. I hope I will see you Tuesday night. I've got a horrible feeling I've got to do something Tuesday night. But you know when you just can't remember what it is. So I'm gonna say I hope to see you Tuesday night. If not, watch this space. Because I will be here Thursday. Unless Thursday's the night I'm supposed to be doing. So I have no idea what I'm doing. Just watch this space for this week because it's a bit crazy. But I'm so pleased I came for this. Have a lovely Monday. I hope you have a fantastic start to the week. And I hope to see you Tuesday and Thursday. If it turns out that I've imagined I'm doing something. I'm going to pop these up here to dry and I'm going to bed. Yay! I will speak to you all very, very soon. Give us a shout if you would have any questions at all. Yes, have a lovely start of the week. And I will see you all very shortly. Thank you. Bye for now.